Hey, shalom, shalom, Israel. Before I get started, as always, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Waharakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the men who ruled very well over Israel, and also who happen to be the same men that taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations unto the elect, starting with the 144,000 on down to the men that sign cry for the abominations thereof, that push this word in faith, truth, love, sincerity, and in diligence. And to those sisters that listen and learn, and to those of you that support the ministry, hey, shalom. Yes, the brother Yakana from the GMS Houston camp, coming back with another installment of GMS Practicals. And I meant to say, as I like to say, shalom to those Akim that are pushing this word throughout the four corners of the round earth, Salakia. So that's man, yeah, for the brother Karai Bard. That's the inside thing. But yeah, I wanted to go into this lesson this evening, man. I had watched the Putin interview with Tucker Carlson, and man, it was a good interview. You know, it was a lot of poignant information that came out of that, man. You know, but one of the things that I really took from that was the fact that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is starting to turn on himself, man. His house is dividing, you know, in a major way. Because it ain't just, you know, like some Cat Williams shit, some comedians telling on some other comedians, which, yeah, I don't give a damn about none of that silly ass nonsense anyway. I mean, shit, some comedians, really? But that's what's taking precedence today, precedence over everything. Cat Williams exposed, man. Damn all that, man. It's as the old saying goes, we got bigger fish to fry, man. You know, so I ain't gonna go into none of that nonsense. But Putin was saying some things, and one thing he talked about was the bombing of that gas pipeline, man, under the sea. And he said, you know, he reverted back to the CIA and all that, man. And so Tucker Carlson said, "Do you believe they did it?" And he simply said, "Hey, man, you got to find out who's really interested in this. Okay, first of all, and most importantly, you need to find out who had the capability to do it." So there's your answer, you know. And then of course Carlson sat there and said, so it was the, you know, the three-letter group, you know, starting with the C, and the West, the U.S. You know, he said that, you know. And what I took from that was, okay, you know, the big boys are starting to turn on themselves, man, you know. And I'm going to just bring out a couple of scriptures, man, and it's not going to be a long lesson. You know, I like to keep it, as my page says, practical. The practical application, give it to you, get in, give it to you, and get out, you know. I'm not fixing to go deeper than the ocean, deeper than Atlantis and all, you know, all that. But I'm going to bring this out, man. This is Matthew chapter 12 and verse 25. Well, you know what? I'm going to start at verse 24. It says, "But when the Pharisees heard it, they said, This fellow doth not cast out devils, but by Beelzebub, the prince of devils. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, Every kingdom divided," and this is the point, "against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he's divided against himself. How then shall then his kingdom stand?" You know? And then this is what we seeing, man. Deceivers. That's what the word devil means. From the Latin word diablos. It means deceiver. So you seeing these, no, I'm not sitting there saying Putin is on the level and he's up and everything came out of his mouth was 100% truth. You know, I'm not saying that, you know. But Putin reminds me of Trump. Trump will just say any damn thing. That's why I like Trump. I wouldn't vote for him because I don't vote. I'm not getting in, you know, I don't get involved in that. But he doesn't care because they'll sit there and say, you know, if you say that, you tell it on yourself too. And Trump is like, I don't give a damn. You know, like when they had that debate and Hillary Clinton said that this man doesn't pay his taxes. And what did Trump say? I know I don't, because I'm smart. And then Trump said, I take advantage of the tax code. If you don't like the way it's done, change the code. But she's not going to change the code. Y'all want to know why? And he went on to say she's not going to change the code because the people that support her, her constituents, her donors, these same people enjoy the same tax breaks that I do. So hell no, they ain't going to change the code. Now, he just told you we all cheating because he don't give a damn. But this is another sign of a house divided, okay? These devils are starting to roll on each other, man, you know? And then that just tells you, man, prophecy is being fulfilled. That Matthew is serious, man. A house divided cannot stand. I don't give a damn who you are or who you think you are, you know? And even with the power that the Most High gave to Satan, in verse 26 it says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? So see, division is going to kill anything, man. You can't roll with division, you know. Like Amos 3:3 says, can two walk together lest they be in agreement? Hell no. Somewhere is some division, and it's going to fail miserably, you know. But it just shows you prophecies being fulfilled, and we living in some exciting times, man. You know, we coming into days, man, that have never been seen before, and that'll never be seen again. You know, and we are fortunate to be able to say we're living in those times, and if we endure to the end, we'll see all of this unfold. You know, and that's exciting. So the more things go awry, you know, the more we rejoice because we know our deliverance is nigh. It's there. The more shit go foul, go south, go left, go wrong, the closer we are to getting the hell out of here, man. And that's a beautiful thing. Because we all, you know, hey, I can speak for Great Millstone. I can't speak for these other Israelite facets, you know. I can't speak for them groups. Nor would I even dare try because I don't even watch them, you know. But I can speak for Great Millstone. We want to get the hell out of here, man. You know, so we hasten the day. You know, we sigh and cry for the abominations thereof, and we do. You know, but everything that's got to take place, man, is going to be horrific before we get out of here. Nobody's skating onto a chariot, man. Nobody's gonna moonwalk onto a chariot, man. We ain't gonna ease on down the road onto a chariot. It ain't going down like that, you know. But this is Matthew 24 and 21, and it says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Tribulation is coming, man, and we seeing the build up right now. We starting to see it unfold. And you got people saying, man, today is already Saturday, man, Friday. Seem like, man, Monday was just yesterday. Time is flying, man. It's being sped up. The day is being hastened. This thing is moving quick. It's like clockwork. It's flying now, you know, because verse 22 explains it. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So you think in your feeble mind, you can't speed up the days. Man, we talking about the Heavenly Father, the Most High. Yahweh is his name, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. You think speeding up time is something difficult for the Most High? You got to be mad if you think that, man. Come on, man. You can't be that goddamn stupid. He's omnipotent, but he can't speed up time. Get out of here. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. So time has to be sped up. Why? It says, but for the elect's sake, the 144,000, eventually all of Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Not you Edomites, not you other heathen nations, you Edomites, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, not you. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, so we can get the hell out of here. But all these things have to happen. It says there'll be great tribulation, going back up into verse 21, which it says such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. There's never been nothing like this that's coming, and never will there ever be again. This is something, man. This is going to be great tribulation, man. That don't sound like a good time. So when you get these wacky tacky stupid ass Christians talking about the day of the Lord, oh, that's that great getting up morning. Jesus is going to float in here on a cumulus nimbus. We're going to all jump on the clouds and float away. You got to be out of your mind. Go read Amos 5 and 15. Go read Zephaniah 1. I believe it's 1 and verses 14 through 18. Talks about the day of the Lord. It ain't nothing good in none of that. And as we know that the judgment is going to start at the house of the Lord, and if the elect scarcely be saved, scarcely, barely saved, but saved, then where the rest of them going to lie? The 2/3, destruction, man. So the Lord shortening those days because Esau is coming down with great wrath, man, and he's a madman, So the Lord's speeding up the days. Otherwise, there'd be no flesh to save, so we can get the hell out of here, man. And I can speak for all the men of Great Millstone again. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. We don't know, but we hope we some of those men, rather than being a 2/3, man, because they don't give a shit about nothing. They want this to continue on, and they don't think nothing bad's going to happen, man. Matter of fact, this is Matthew 13, and I'll start at verse 15. Yeah. And I'll go ahead and close it on that. It says, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. So if you open your damn eyes, receive this truth, open your ears and listen and learn, that's only if the Most High is dealing with you, and receive this in your heart, which is your mind, your Laab, Laab, which in the Hebrew means heart. It says, and shall be converted, should be converted, I should heal them. Now, verse 16 says, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Simply put, man. So we consider ourselves blessed men, because we see this thing. We consider ourselves blessed men because we can hear this, because we hear what's going on. We see what's going on. We take these worldly events and they lining up with the scriptures, with the prophecy in the scriptures, man. If you can't see this, then verse 15 is you, because your heart is waxed gross, Your ears are dull of hearing. You can't see shit. You can't hear nothing. And you ain't even trying, because the Most High is not dealing with you. But then jump down to verse 16 and it says, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Okay? So that's just it in a nutshell, man. Again, we living in some exciting times. Putin spilled a bunch of beans, like I said, 100% accurate. Who no leader is. He's an Edomite, bro. So when you go to Psalms, hey man, he got the spirit of Allah on him too, just like the leaders here, man. So they are who they are, and it is what it is. Okay? So, like I said, that was all I had on that, so I'll end it with that. So until next time, my Baratazah, a Shalom.